15 rounds scheduled here in this much anticipated fight, and we are underway with round number 1. Mike Tyson's getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Tall guy versus short guy here tonight in front of us. Teddy, why does it seem so hard sometimes that some tall fighters don't necessarily fight tall?
Because, Joe, it takes great discipline to stay on the outside. You look at him and say, hey, you're tall. I wish I was tall like that. But now it takes restraint, control to stay in those quarters and make sure you don't give in and allow the shorter guy to get close.
Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Halfway through round number 1. Oh, that's a big hook right there.
Nice, nice.
Mike Tyson's absorbing a left hand.
Get your hands up.
Teddy, what does he need to do right here? He has no balance. His legs aren't underneath him.
Well, you know he can't move because he's going to fall on his own or the referee's going to stop it. So believe it or not, he's either got to grab or he's got to stand on the rope, stay right in front of the guy and move his head to make a miss. He can't use his legs.
Mike Tyson weathered that storm.
Now the question to me, does it make Tyson defensive-minded? That's good news if it does for his opponent.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Muhammad Ali. Carries that punch intended for the head. Ali with a big left. And now he scores well with a straight right. So we come to the end of the round, and that was a round that was very productive for him. Now he heads back to his corner, and they're going to try to repeat the success they just had, I'm sure.
Yes, he hurt his opponent there. He's going to want to go back to what he was doing and remember what set up those big shots.
Nice work on the outside.
Considering the fact that in the last round he got tagged hard, he looks great right now to open up this round.
Well, I'm not shocked because I think he has character. I think there's substance to him. And the only way that you find the metal of a person is when you test him, when you push him up against the cliff. And he's being tested now, and he's showing what he's made of.
Able to land another power shot early on here, Teddy. Does he have to worry about trying to keep up this pace?
No, I don't think so. If he keeps at this pace, he's not going to be around to worry.
Ali's rocked by a huge hook to the head.
Come on, get closer.
Oh, what a whiff by Mike Tyson. Ali's right hand working well that time. He scored well. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed. Able to land the hook to the head. Accurate power punch by Muhammad Ali.
Keep your distance.
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. How about that exchange? Muhammad Ali's left landing well. Now there's the jab. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. This round comes to an end. And Teddy, easy to note here that he wasn't landing a lot of punches. Now he was throwing them up, but he wasn't landing a lot. Is that because of his opponent's defense, or is he just not that accurate of a puncher?
No, it's a combination. First of all, his opponent's pretty slick in there, pretty good at bobbing, weaving a little bit, slipping a little bit, making himself a difficult target, but his punch is a little wide. Needs to shorten them up.
Come on.
And round number 3 is underway. is a classic Tyson uppercut. A well-placed left hand up top.
Pace yourself. Stay away from those.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Teddy, it seems like with Mike, there's such a commitment to that upper body movement.
Yeah, you know, without that, he's not Mike Tyson. That's what separates him. It's good you brought that up. We've had guys like Ernie Shavers, Big Cat, Cleveland Williams. I mean, they were big guys. They could punch maybe as hard as Tyson. They didn't win a world title. Tyson's vehicle to really get there, to get to the finish line, to the world title, was his upper body movement. He'd make you miss, and he would create opportunities for those powerful shots.
He just looks exhausted to me right now. Mike Tyson's accuracy is non-existent. This guy cannot punch a solid target right now.
No, but what this shows, he's missing so many shots. We always think about the damage done when they land. This is showing you the damage that's done when they miss. You get discouraged. You start giving in.
That's as good as it gets right there. A crushing uppercut by Muhammad Ali. Ali's got a bad cut now that's opened up on his cheek. Very accurate two-punch combo by Muhammad Ali.
Make it a dog fight with him, man. Close the gap and let your hands go, please. All right, listen, you need to create more.
The quick takeaway from the first 3 rounds is that one guy's got the higher punch output, the other one's lagging behind. As we start round number 4, Teddy's scorecard, 3 rounds to none.
Yeah, the one guy with the high punch rate, the reason he's winning and the reason why he's effective is he's in the geography of the ring he needs to be, in tight.
There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Good work with the uppercuts. Nice job there. Good block by Mike Tyson. Nice job doubling up the jab by Muhammad Ali. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that.
Keep moving.
Halfway through this round. A piercing hook to the head by Muhammad Ali. Ali's the victim of a powerful hook. Digs in with a good solid uppercut after taking one. Nice combination by Muhammad Ali. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Look at Muhammad Ali and his ability to avoid punches here. He's got it every which way. He's slick, he's smooth, he blocks and parries. Good defense. Really good job by Ali. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head.
Come on, kid, focus.
Nothing there on the punch by Mike Tyson. A well-placed hook from Mike Tyson. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Muhammad Ali. And this round comes to an end. Now that he's back in the corner, we get a close-up look. Ali's cut even looks worse.
And it's up to the fighter now, Joe, for his attitude not to change. You know, we can look at it and we can say, wow, that cut looks worse. The fans can look at it and say that. But the fighter must be steady, the same attitude, as though he doesn't have a cut. Otherwise, he has no chance of winning this fight.
I just like that glimmer in his eye right now. You can tell he's engaged. He's ready to go after it. Ali's in a good rhythm defensively here. Teddy, what is that? A credit to his ability to anticipate?
You know, also, it's the teaching. Let's give the trainers credit. Of course, let's give his background of the amateurs credit, but he learned how to get away from punches. This is technique that was taught to him.
a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Iron Mike having, there it is! Mike Tyson on his pants. Iron Mike's got to get back up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Tyson's up from the knockdown, but what we really want to look for is how he reacts in the coming moments of this fight. That's a forceful two-punch combo by Muhammad Ali. Teddy, many famous fighters, especially heavyweight champions, are known for their signature punch, like Rocky Marciano and his Suzy Q. But for Muhammad Ali, he's known for his signature shuffling of the feet, the Ali shuffle.
Yes, he is. And, you know, it makes me think a little bit sort of like if you were going to buy a real fancy car. You know, when somebody wants to sell you something, wants you to believe in them, they give you something first, maybe a band or entertainment, and then they take you into the showroom. And, you know, now you're ready to see the car. Well, that's what that is. That's the band. That's the entertainment. And then the show is about to begin. And it's an unbelievable show with those quick hands and those combinations.
Relax.
End of the round. So he scores the knockdown and now heads back to his corner. Teddy, do you ever have to calm a guy down after he scored a knockdown?
That's a really great point, because a lot of times that can be the turning point, but not for your guy that scored the knockdown, for the other guy. Because sometimes when you score a knockdown, you start to think it's going to be an easy night. And you forget what you knew when you came in. That wasn't going to be an easy night. You're going to have to bring all the tools out of the tool shed. And it's important to remember that.
How quickly can he recover? That's one of the questions that'll be answered early on in this round after being knocked down in that last round.
Well, what he has to do is go out there, be defensive-minded. I think get a little time early on. Don't worry about winning or pressing the first part of the round. Just get himself together, then start picking it up after that.
Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Tyson starting to bleed from the nose. His corner should be wary of that.
Hook up the jab.
Reaching the halfway point of round number 6.
More punches.
Goes up top with a right hand.
Move your head.
Effective with that 1-2.
Move.
Body shot, the left hand. Good job. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Muhammad Ali. Accurate shot, straight right hand comes in. Final 10 seconds of the 6th round.
Watch that.
This has been a hotly contested war throughout, and you just have a sense that it's going to end at any moment in these later rounds.
Yeah, these guys are not saving anything. They're going for broke right from the beginning.
Here we go. Action to start the 7th round. Nice block by Mike Tyson. Ali's done a good job there, offensively scoring with that left hand. That was a miss by Muhammad Ali. gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Tyson's been able to let loose. He's throwing punches. He's just not landing enough of them.
Well, he's throwing them from a little too far away. He's not getting into that punching chamber. He's starting to launch him just a little too soon, and his opponent is warned.
At the halfway point of round 7. He missed with that headshot. Big uppercut by Ali. Little head hunting with the left.
Get the distance. Hit the body.
Hits him in the mug with the right.
Punch. Punch.
Well off the mark by Mike Tyson. And round 7 comes to an end.
You have to be busy. This guy is beating the shit out of you. You have to throw.
So as you can see on Teddy's scorecard, this, for the time being, is a one-sided fight. Most would say, I don't see it changing at all. But Teddy, anything can happen in this game.
Yeah, it's kind of like being in the casinos. You know, you're ahead, you got all those chips in front of you. It's time to walk away from the table. Well, he can't walk away from the table, but it's time to pull back on his bets a little bit. You know, keep going, but pull back a little bit. Don't get carried.
Oh, a big shot comes home for him. What a turn of events. What a turnaround. He scores his own knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
And that's where scoring a knockdown hurts you sometimes, because now you think you're just going to walk in and get it again. Well, he walked in, he did get it. He got it.
Protecting his head well with his guard. Good shot to the head with that right hand.
Something on the inside. It's okay. Pay him back.
Oh, good exchange there. The halfway point of round number 8. Ali's doing something that not everybody appreciates, but... And out of nowhere, things can turn like that, Teddy. Everything was looking good. Now it's looking bad for him.
Well, that's exactly why, because nothing was coming at him. His opponent wasn't throwing back. He got a little lax, and he paid a price.
Takes a step back, then the counterpunch by Mike Tyson.
Very similar to what you see Floyd Mayweather do. You know, make a miss, pull that shoulder back, and then come right back with the counter.
And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Clock counting down here in round number 8. 10 seconds to go. And round 8 comes to an end.
Good job.
Ali's in control of this fight, Teddy. Sometimes you can just look at it and see it as clear as day. He's ahead on the scorecards.
Yeah, I have my head on my scorecard too. But right now, he can't afford to coast, because this guy is still dangerous. He has to still stay on his P's and Q's.
I wonder if those 60 seconds were enough, Teddy. He was knocked down in that last round. Now he's right back out there.
That 60 seconds has been enough for fighters in his position before. This sport's been around way over 100 years. It's up to him to do the things he needs to do early on in this round.
Ali's right hand scores well. An accurate left by Mike Tyson. A well-placed, gutsy uppercut after being tagged. Ali's blocking. Oh, what a left hand. Just knifing up with that uppercut by Muhammad Ali. Halfway through the 9th round. Muhammad Ali is sticking to his game plan, regardless of the fact that he's been down in this fight.
Yeah, and one threat you could compliment him for it, so you could say he understands who he is, he understands his identity, he's going to win or lose with that. But on the other...
And just like that, things turn around. A back and solid. All that talk from the Louisville Limp. Now he's got to prove he's got some guts. Muhammad Ali is down again.
1, 2, 3.
I think Ali's opponent has to see what we see so clearly ringside. He's got cobwebs up there. This is a guy that mentally right now could be ready to go. Final chance, last 10 seconds of round 9. Ali's showing us a great display of one of the best elements of defense, Teddy, and that is your ability to make your man miss by moving your head.
And now what his opponent has to do is he has to understand, hopefully he's been taught this, that yeah, the head moves, but the body doesn't. The body is stationary right in front of you. Right now his opponent should not be going to that head. He should be going downstairs.
As we start a new round, I pose this question to you. Is there any hope for him? He's been knocked down numerous times.
Look, there's been great comebacks in this sport. There's always hope. You don't know how deep a man's reserve is inside their soul, inside their mind. But dangerous grounds now to find out.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Good biting, snapping shot by Mike Tyson. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Halfway through round 10. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali's chosen a path here where he will not stand toe-to-toe opposite his opponent. He's using some very good movement here against him.
Yeah, he is. He's using those feet. He's using those wheels real well. But the key here is where to use them. He has to make sure that he breaks it off to the side every once in a while, not straight back. Otherwise, he'll get timed.
Good return fire that time. Counting down towards the end of the 10th round. 10 seconds to go.
Stay away from him. Keep throwing that jab. Just relax.
Ali's up on your scorecard as we start this 11th round, but that may not mean much during the stretch run of this fight. He looks tired.
Yeah, he looks like a snowman in July. He's melting right in front of us.
Good exchange. He fires back. Not able to land the headshot. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. Off the target by Muhammad Ali. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. 90 seconds to go in this 11th round. Ali's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Gets rid of that body shot. Ali's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Last 10 seconds of this 11th round. Nice strike after catching one by Muhammad Ali. This round is in the books, and it looks like the gas tank on this fighter may be heading towards empty here. What is this, a case of guys just not putting in the road work and the conditioning prior to a fight?
No, you got to figure he came in. His weight was good. Scales don't lie. We looked at the weight. He came in pretty good condition. I think what it is now he's starting to get broken down a little bit, physically and mentally. The other guy is starting to impose himself on him.
Please, stop chasing him around the ring.
Good action here tonight. Both guys bringing their best, and both guys meeting each other stride for stride, punch for punch. Tough fight to score here as we're back underway. Just not there. Straight right hand off the mark. Ali's spending a lot of time up against the ropes, but he's also spending a lot of time. Oh, things opened up, and he was able to place the right hand well. He goes from big shot, comes crashing home. Ali's night could be over here. This could be the end. 1, 2, 3. It's over. The fight is over. Mike Tyson's gunned down yet another opponent. A knockout victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, by knockouts, your winner,
So here we are late in the fight, just coasting along, and then that happens.
And that's exactly why it happened, because he was coasting along. Everybody was comfortable. Everybody thought nothing big's going to happen. We're going to wrap it up. And that's when something like this does happen.
Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Jim. Good evening, everybody. Glad you've made the decision. When you get a fight like this that everybody's been talking about, it's always so interesting to see these opening moments here in round number 1. Ali's showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. Now, Ali has faced a lot of powerful big punchers in his day, but Tyson hasn't faced a heavyweight as fast and as skilled as Ali.
No, or as determined as Ali, or a guy who doesn't make silent agreements. And what I mean by that, you know, Tyson's been in a lot of fights where he's been the boss and where he's gotten inside, you know, he's gotten in there and he's put his hands behind the guy on the inside sometimes. I watched him, and he didn't punch. And the guy just grabbed onto him, and they made like a silent agreement. You don't hit me, I won't hit you. You know, Ali's not going to make that agreement. Ali's going to stay on the outside, and he's going to make Tyson work. He's going to make him earn this fight. And if there's a little bit of a tear in the makeup of Tyson, well, look for Ali to open it up.
Putting him in position against the ropes. Good block. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand.
Finish with the...
head. Last 10 seconds of this first round. This round comes to an end. A round in which this fighter threw a lot of punches, didn't land a lot of punches. I'll tell you, what advice can you give to him if you're the trainer?
Well, first of all, deal with the psychological part. Joe, don't forget, 75% of this game is psychological. Don't let him get discouraged, because even though he's not going to say nothing, in his head he's starting to get discouraged. Just say to him, hey, listen, you're going to catch him. Let's shorten him up a little bit. And you know what? He's moving his head, so go to the body. Because now you're going to hit him a little in the body, because the body's not moving.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Snapping jab by Muhammad Ali. Big left hand from Ali. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. And you see how he just set the table for that right hand after the jab. Good block by Mike Tyson. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Little head knocking with that right hand. We're seeing a lot of work to the body here early on by him. Teddy, is that a certain mentality, these guys that commit to being a body puncher?
Yeah, because they understand that the body punching, you know, that's not something that's glorious. That's not something that, you know, like a great left hook on the chin, bang, it gets results right away. They understand that that's something that pays off later, and something you got to start early and stay with.
Ali scores with a booming uppercut. Tyson's inability to hit the target is really making him look silly right now. He's throwing plenty of punches, just none of them are landing.
No, he's throwing them too wide, too far away, and what's going to be worse, right now he's only getting frustrated, maybe embarrassed, as you touched on, but what's going to be worse is when he starts getting counted in between them.
Keep boxing just like that. You're gonna take this one.
And round number 3 is underway. He scored well after being hit himself. Mike Tyson's able to land a good, solid left hand.
Come on, get focused.
Ali's doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away. Good combination to the head. Blocks that belt line well. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Iron Mike with an iron right. A solid uppercut by Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali's combination punching here is showing you what good boxing is all about. 3 punches thrown, 3 punches landed. Good combination punching out of him here.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like a musical, except right now I don't think his opponent likes the tone of it.
Good job with the left hand. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Muhammad Ali. Good flush shot upstairs. Ali's right in the way of that hook to the head. Oh, that had to hurt.
letting him work. You're letting him control this fight. You got to impose your will.
Well, it's early on, but already a commanding lead. Banking rounds away on Teddy's scorecard, up 3 rounds to zip. He just missed that shot up top.
Stay away from the inside.
Lands flush with the 2-punch combo by Muhammad Ali. Good effective work with that straight right hand. A piercing jab by Muhammad Ali. Ali's having a field day against his opponent. Now, if you're standing opposite him, you got to solve this, or else it's just going to snowball. It's going to go downhill quick. You're going to lose this fight.
No, you do, Joe. The conventional way, the standard way that everyone's used to seeing with a tall guy that's keeping range like this is you work your way in. But there's another way, too. Maybe you step out and you get him to give up his height, his range, invite him in a little bit, and then all of a sudden, bang, you slam the trap on him.
Scored well up top. Double jab right to the face. Mike Tyson with a big uppercut. And he's really doing a nice job of hitting the mark with the jab.
And that's exactly what he needs. And it's not hard to hit the mark when the mark's coming at you. The right choice of a punch.
Keep working the jab. Good. Keep moving. Keep moving.
Well placed, straight right hand.
Keep your distance.
4th round now with its last 10 seconds. That's a serious power punch he just landed to the head.
Nice work on the outside. Keep it up. Nice work. Nice work. You're doing well.
Round number 5 has arrived. Ali's looking like he's refreshed for this round. Up top with the right hand. Big shot, the left crashed home. What a big shot, and he is down. He is down for the first time tonight. So the knockdown scored against Mike Tyson, but his opponent may want to watch out as Tyson has steadied himself back up on his feet. Muhammad Ali with a piercing hook. Good step back counter punch there. Oh, what a hook upstairs. Right to the head with that right. A welt, big right hand. Mike Tyson's just being swarmed. He just got stunned. He got absolutely nailed. Must be the punch of the day. Both guys bringing home uppercuts. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Did you see that? And for the 2nd time tonight, he goes down. It's all over. Muhammad Ali's power just much too much for his opponent. Another knockout for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, by knockout, your winner, the greatest of all time,
Oh, that's a big win. That's a big win that's going to get everybody in the division's attention. Muhammad Ali's power ends this early.
You see results like this sometimes from combination, but one shot, wow.
Good, enjoyable, entertaining fight.
ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, everybody. Round number 1 is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. Ali's hurt by a superb hook to the head.
Keep working the body.
It's a mighty list of power punchers that Muhammad Ali has continually faced. You got Joe Frazier on there. You got George Foreman on there. And tonight, now this power puncher opposite him.
Well, you have two problems with that power. Two of them when you face Ali. One is, how do you land it? You have to find the perfect spot. Maybe catch him, pull him back with his hands down. You know, maybe time him as he's throwing a jab. But very difficult to do. And then the second problem, you have a guy that you're hitting that has a great chin.
Able to cover up that gut. Two good jabs by Muhammad Ali. Effective work with that flush overhand right. So right from the start in this fight, he's committed to the body shots.
Well, that's the time to go there right at the beginning, because body work pays off for you later in the fight. No sense in wasting time. Get right to it.
And he returns on that exchange. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Final 10 seconds of round number one. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. End of the round there. He was able to stun his opponent. Teddy, when you're training a guy that's coming off a round where he just got to his man, what do you do? Do you say, hey, I saw that, and here's how you did it? How do you approach that?
Well, you want to make sure you remind them exactly what you're talking about, how he set it up. Don't think about just a big punch that landed. Remember how you got to that point.
Listen,
Well, he got caught by a lucky punch in that last round. It did do some damage, but now you can tell he's right back where he wants to be, fresh and ready as we start this round.
I don't take lightly when a guy gets dropped, but you know what? I think he was more embarrassed than he was hurt.
Comes with the straight right hand. And now he's targeting upstairs. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. How important are these mental gymnastics that Muhammad Ali twists and turns, like his pre-fight antics with Sonny Liston, in terms of him getting the results that he wants?
Well, I think he looks for two things. It's a double-edged sword. One is that, you know, he can kind of invade the psyche of his opponent, weaken him a little bit. But it's also for himself. It's to build himself up, to give himself something to aspire to, something to make sure that he lives up to. Puts himself on a spot that now he has to be sure that he handles.
Oh, good defense there. That was a fine block by Muhammad Ali. That was nice. He just drew the punch from his opponent, and then a good counter by Mike Tyson.
Yeah, like running through the rain without getting wet. Beautiful.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Muhammad Ali is so dangerous with that accuracy. A two-punch combination landed. Just 10 seconds to go in this round.
Keep your head moving.
This round comes to an end. And Teddy, easy to note here that he wasn't landing a lot of punches. Now he was throwing them up, but he wasn't landing a lot. Is that because of his opponent's defense, or is he just not that accurate of a puncher?
No, it's a combination. First of all, his opponent's pretty slick in there, pretty good at bobbing, weaving a little bit, slipping a little bit, making himself a difficult target, but his punch is a little wide. Needs to shorten them up.
Space and keep it there. Shorten your punch.
And round number 3 is underway. A well-placed overhand right. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Each man able to land an uppercut. I like the way he went up top that time with the hook. And right from the start, he's throwing the power punches and landing them.
I think he has a date. He wants to get to it.
Well, he's trying to keep up a heck of a work rate here. Tyson's punching himself out at this point.
Yeah, and that's not the worst part of it. The worst part of it is going to be if his opponent notices.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round, committing to the work downstairs with the left. Doubling up the jab by Muhammad Ali. Scores well to the head with the right hand. He brings an uppercut that really does damage there. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. He took a go of it to the body, but came up empty. Nice work to the midsection with the left.
Relax.
10 seconds to go in this third round.
Relax. All right, just let it go, all right? You're taking a beat. Now, come on. What's going on? There you go.
This is a classic example we're seeing here as we start round number 4 of just the busier guy taking the fight. He's up 3 rounds to zip on Teddy's scorecard.
Yeah, my concern, though, Joe, I have one little concern.
What's
there.
that?
Well, is he winning the battles but maybe going to lose the war because he's really wearing himself out. He's working so hard to get things done. Down the road, does he pay a price?
And now he scores with that left to the body. Muhammad Ali's on the wrong end of a razor-sharp hook.
Looking good.
He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back.
Keep that head moving.
Tyson's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. Muhammad Ali's applying an old axiom in sports, and that is speed kills. He's got plenty of it in the ring tonight.
Yes, he does. It's going to be up to his opponent now to find a way to take away that speed. Find something that can offset that speed. And I think that starts with controlling range. Get out of the range where he can control you, where he can use that speed.
Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Hook right on the belt line. And now committing to that midsection as the target with the combination punching.
Focus.
Flush right hand to the head. Last 10 seconds.
Stay away from those.
I don't want you to slug it out with this guy, all right? Keep your range. Jab, right. Okay?
Round number 5 has arrived. Back to the head he goes.
Pace yourself.
He needs to improve the accuracy a little bit. That was comical by Mike Tyson. Scored well upstairs with the right hand. Muhammad Ali's favorite punch is the jab, and tonight he's loving it.
Well, the jab is the table setter, Joe, and he set a beautiful table tonight. Napkin on the left, small fork on the left, knife on the right, and the food right in the middle. And he's eating all night.
You taking some English etiquette classes?
You getting hungry?
Good right hand. Halfway into round number 5 here. A little head hunting with the right.
Left and
Tyson stunned and he is hurt. Well-targeted right hand by Muhammad Ali. Tyson's defense has failed him now. Oh, man, shot after shot coming in.
Keep moving, keep moving. Move your hand. There you go.
Final 10 seconds of this 5th round. Comes right back with some offense of his own. And that round comes to an end. And you know, I've turned to you many times throughout our careers broadcasting together and said, why is this guy not throwing punches? I just don't get it, Teddy.
Well, there's 2 reasons usually. One is he's not in shape. In this case, I think he's in shape. He doesn't want to throw. I know that boggles your mind, too. What do you mean he doesn't want to throw? You're thinking to yourself, he's a fighter. He's in the ring. He knows that he has to throw punches. But if he throws punches, he also has to put himself in a position where the guy's going to throw back. That means he has to take more chances. And some guys would rather not take those chances.
A headshot blocked. Look at Muhammad Ali and his ability to avoid punches here. He's got it every which way. He's slick, he's smooth, he blocks and parries. Good defense. Really good job by Ali. Tyson's showing a little bit of a defensive shell, but Teddy, I'm seeing punches still getting through and splitting that guard.
Yeah, well, that's the problem, Joe, when you put those earmuffs on, but you don't move your head. Some of them are going to get through, and just as importantly, you handcuff yourself, so your opponent is going to stay in there a little bit longer, knowing that nothing's coming back right away.
Unable to score with the uppercut that time. Muhammad Ali's nailed by a huge uppercut. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own.
Work the body.
Took a shot. Now he gives a left. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Muhammad Ali. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. This round comes to an end. A round in which this fighter threw a lot of punches, didn't land a lot of punches. I'll tell you, what advice can you give to him if you're the trainer?
Well, first of all, deal with the psychological part. Joe, don't forget, 75% of this game is psychological. Don't let him get discouraged, because even though he's not going to say nothing, in his head, he's starting to get discouraged. Just say to him, hey, listen, you're going to catch him. Let's shorten him up a little bit. And you know what? He's moving his head, so go to the body. Because now you're going to hit him a little in the body, because the body's not moving.
Good, smooth work by Muhammad Ali. That's classic counterpunching.
Yeah, what he did was he pulled that right shoulder back. You know, he just pulled it back, gave him the left shoulder, and then gave him the right hand.
You can just tell that he's lacking that jab there. He just hasn't committed to throwing it at all.
I mean, that's the most basic thing in the world, is to use that jab. That jab does so many things for you. Keeps the guy defensive, and obviously it sets up your offense.
Halfway through the 7th round. Solid left hand to the head.
One. It's the five.
Comes right back with a shot of his own. And now he's targeting upstairs.
Throw punches now. You got power.
So we look at Teddy's scorecard through 7 rounds that are complete here. This is a one-sided fight. You haven't seen the knockdowns from him, but you've seen everything else.
Yeah, and that's really what's more important. I mean, everybody loves the knockdowns and the knockouts, don't get me wrong, but what is really going to carry you is the jab, all those fundamental things. That's what's going to make you a champion if that's in your future.
Throws out the jab and then brings back the uppercut up top. Good defensive skill. Ali's putting on a show here. Defensively putting on a show.
And it's helping his offense because, you know, he's creating holes. He's creating opportunities, holes that he's filling as he makes his opponent miss.
90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8. Ali's damaged by a right hand. Last 10 seconds of the 8th round. Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed. And that's the end of round 8. Ali's in dominating form here tonight. He's doing everything he wanted to do, and he's ahead on our scorecards ringside.
Yeah, but don't forget, he's in the other guy's hometown. So don't let up too soon. Don't start partying too soon. You know, still keep doing the things you were doing to get you to this place.
I don't want to criticize him too much, Teddy, because by going defensive here after being stunned, hey, this might be the right strategy to employ.
As long as he doesn't stay with it too long. It's the right strategy to employ right now at this moment. But if you're going to win the fight, you have to find a way quickly down the road to get back to where you can.
Tyson's in a bad place right now. Look at that. Oh, and he goes down. First knockdown tonight.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Tyson's still in a tough spot here. Don't get fooled just thinking he beat the count and everything's fine.
And I'm not so sure that he can grab. So what you got to do now, if you're a trainer, the way you taught him in the gym is you don't want to go grab because you might leave yourself open. Move your head when he comes to you, then you grab him.
Double up your jab. In and out.
Muhammad Ali's got a way of just getting away from that punch. Teddy, you saw that coming. You said he was waiting for that.
Yeah, what he was doing was he was just pulling that shoulder back a little bit. Try to draw that right hand, pull that shoulder back, be a ghost a little bit. Disappear on him, come back with the right hand.
Good job with another left hand. Ali's really got a way about him when it comes to his footwork, his movement. It's serving him very well defensively.